Political loyalty is often tested in the face of internal party strife. Amid swirling rumours and growing tensions within the Labour Party, Peter Obi has come out to silence the noise. Speaking at the party's National Executive Council meeting in Abuja, Obi reaffirmed his allegiance to the Labour Party and dismissed claims of plotting an exit. He maintained that he is not in talks with any individual or group about leaving the party and assured stakeholders that any decisions about the future of the movement would be made collectively, not in isolation. Asukwa, Peter Obi has shut down rumours saying that he will not leave the Labour Party. What do you make of this?
Well, that's...
Are you convinced, though?
You know what? There was a time Peter Obi said he will not leave the APGA, but he still left APGA. So when the politician tells you that I will not do something, just take it as a pinch of salt. If he doesn't do it, fine.
Okay.
You understand. But now that he knows that, I feel that if the coalition that they are planning,
yes,
if they call him today and say, okay, can you move from Labour Party and come, let's form another political party, will he say he will not leave Labour Party? If they make him the party's
the flag bearer.
So, so sometimes people should watch the words that they use.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, people might really hold you to it in future. I'm not saying, because right now people are saying, hey, he wants to move. He shouldn't use that as a yardstick for him to start saying, I will not leave. Because something might push you to want to leave. It might be even what is happening presently in Labour Party.
Yeah, the crisis. Exactly.
Because right now, they say they have like 4 factions. Even though the Supreme Court has said, okay, Aburi is no more the chairman, based on what the CTC has said.
Even though some in Aburi camp are saying that
you understand? So with all these issues, will he be able to say, I want to stay in Labour Party and then remain there in this disarray? So for him to say, maybe he has not discussed it with anybody. Okay. Fine, that is him saying he has not discussed. But I don't like it when a politician comes out and say, I will not leave a political party, because something might want to push you to leave the party.
Okay.
So he has to measure his words, because his words carry weight.
Sure. So
he has to be very careful with how he's going about with this is ambition to become Nigeria's president.
Okay. Your thoughts on this?
Well,
do you agree with? Are you convinced? Because Asukwa said something. He said, "I will not leave APGA." He left. Now he's saying it again that I will not leave the Labour Party.
Well, let me take you back to the statement that he issued. He said that if he had to leave the party, it will be with consultation with stakeholders.
Meaning that
so it will not be in isolation.
It is not sacrosanct. His pronouncement that he will not leave is not sacrosanct.
So there is still an opening.
Because in politics, it's about interest. And politicians, especially the Labour Party, for him to be able to realize his ambition, we have to be very realistic.
Okay.
The party has to be widened. The party has to be bigger than what it is now, especially when it is not bogged down by internal crisis that nobody can wish away. So that informs his statement that if he had to leave, because in politics, if is always very, very important, because not all, like in economics, it says ceteris paribus. All other things equal. All other things in politics, they are not always equal. Because in politics, 24 hours is too long.
Too long.
Decisions can be taken at any point in time. Like he said, if the coalition comes online, if it is not bogged down by ambition, because politicians, all those people are in that coalition, they have one ambition or the other. Politics is more about personal interest before they look at national interest. If it's for national interest, if he's asked to come to that particular party, and he feels that he can be the flag bearer, I am telling you, by that statement, he may jump ship.
Okay. All right, let me bring BK into this conversation. BK, Peter Obi has shut down rumors. He said he's not leaving the Labour Party. That's one. Okay. Now, for 1B, do you think Peter Obi has done enough, or maybe not done enough, to sort out the crisis in the Labour Party?
I think that the point that he made was that he had not given leaving the Labour Party a thought. He has not given it a thought. That means he has not begun to process the possibility of leaving the party.
Okay.
So newspapers will always cast headlines in a manner that they deem fit. You know, this is not like saying that he would never leave the party. No, that's not what he said. He said he has not given it a thought. And remember, in the heat of the crisis bedeviling the party, when he was trying to rally the people to come together, he threatened that they could leave here and the supporters could leave at any time. I remember very well because we discussed it on this program. He said he and his party could leave, but he tarried a while. He waited to see whether Abure would be able to weather the storm. But the opposition against Abure got even fiercer. And Peter Obi, who had been giving some support to Abure, even from the time that his ward decided to send him packing. You know, Peter Obi supported him, and invariably he won in court because the constitution of the Labour Party does not permit anybody to fire an official of the party at that level from his ward. It has to be the highest decision-making body of the party, which is the convention. You know, that is the body that can fire an Abure. So he weathered the storm at that time. All of the time when they were accusing him of forgery and they took him to court and all that, he backed them. The point when he decided that enough was enough was when he organized the National Executive Council meeting. And he organized a convention of the party. And at that point, Obi said he did not reach out to all stakeholders before proceeding on that convention. And of course, many of the big people in the party, including governors, including National Assembly members, stayed away from that convention. So at that point, that it became clear that Abure was on his own, clearly being pushed out of the party without him knowing. People like Obi no longer with him. From what I've seen, Obi wants to contest for the presidency again. And he was even saying everybody is free to contest. Everybody is free. No party will tell you that they have seen me discussing with them. I have never thought of leaving Labour Party. Yes, he's been linked with the SDP, but he said, I've never discussed with anybody. So he has never discussed, does not mean that he's ruling out the possibility of discussing with anyone. So what he's saying is that at this stage, I've not had any discussion with a view to joining any party, because he had to address that because of what Adebayo of SDP was saying, that he had that Obi too was coming. You know, at this stage he can, and he's saying, look, if we are going to move, it is going to be the decision of stakeholders. Yes. It is not going to be decision alone. So Obi has not foreclosed the possibility of moving into that coalition.
Okay.
You know, they are still talking. They believe that if they are to unseat President Tinubu, they have to come together. 2015 has taught everybody a lesson. The big parties came together and unseated President Jonathan. And even at that, they were only able to beat Jonathan by 4 percentage points. That's to tell you how difficult it is to defeat an incumbent. You have to come together. You have to work together. Whoever thinks that it is easy without the opposition coming together does not know what he's talking about.